All right, so we get questions all of the time. Can I do a fill with dip powder like they do with acrylics at the salon? And the answer is yeah, absolutely. So here, oh my goodness, look at how grown out these nails are. Don't come for me. So first, you noticed I pushed my cuticles back. You can do any light buffing to get rid of any visible cuticle that you have there. Then make sure you wipe everything down with an alcohol wipe. Rubbing alcohol works fine too. I just happen to have one of these little pads nearby. And then you're going to want to check for any lifting. I didn't have any on this set, so I was good to go to just continue dipping. But if there is any lifting, in order to avoid trapping any moisture under your nails, you're going to want to remove any pieces that have lifted, and you can just lightly file and usually they'll chip right off. So we'll go ahead and kind of inspect, make sure there's no lifting, we're good. So then I'm gonna apply the primer to the exposed part of my natural nail bed. My goodness, these are so grown out. I can't believe it. These are my natural nails. There's no tips under here. But you can see that it's built up quite a bit with product. So then go ahead and grab your base coat. I have some clear here, and I'm using my glitter clear. If you dip at all, you know, if you know, you have one clear to actually use for clear and one to mix with like glitter and things. That way you don't get random specks of glitter in other manicures. So I'm using that because it's just my bottom layer and who cares. And you're really going to want to focus getting the base coat on the exposed part of your natural nail, and then of course covering a little bit of the rest of the nail. So that way it's smooth and even. And if it bulks up a little bit too much, don't worry about it. You can always file it down later. So I'm just going to keep applying my base coat and the clear to the exposed parts of my nail, and I'll kind of let you watch. I do 2 layers of clear and then I move on to the color, so I'll let you watch. I forgot to mention, if you're having any trouble with lifting, it's likely because you have product on your skin or you didn't remove like your cuticles all the way. So a tip to avoid that, you saw in the previous frames, I was using the other end of my cuticle pusher to go around the edge where my skin meets my nail and remove any base coat and powder that wandered over onto my skin. So that's a little tip for you. Remove that before it completely sets and hardens. So I've done my 2 layers of clear, and I didn't see a need for any filing or buffing here, so I didn't activate and file down any bumps or ridges. But if you do have them, definitely go ahead and activate, file, and then you can move on to your next steps. Now I'm using Mojito and Siren here. You'll see me stirring Siren a little bit with the chunkier glitters, and this one is a chameleon glitter, so that in particular, the texture sometimes can be a little bit denser than other powders that you're used to. Just make sure you keep stirring it, and that'll avoid any clumps while you're dipping. Another thing to avoid clumps with glitters with slightly different textures is to go ahead and just pour them out into a cupcake liner. And then instead of dipping straight into the jar, you're going to turn your nail over and press them into the glitter. Also because my nails are getting a little long and they won't quite fit in the jars. So I went ahead and dumped them out, but you'll see I apply my base coat like normal, and then I'm just gonna flip my nail over and gently press it into the glitter. And that'll help you get a smoother application as well. And you'll notice that this set, I'm not gonna clear coat. And by that I mean dip in glitter and then cover it in clear before activating and top coating. I don't find need to if you follow these steps and you're really careful with getting really thin layers of the base coat. You shouldn't need to cap it in glitter. The top coat is pretty thick, and so it should smooth everything out and it shouldn't be too rough, especially if you do 2 layers of top coat like I do later. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop talking and let you guys just continue to watch. I'm gonna do mojito on a couple nails, siren on a couple nails. The middle nail, I tried to do like an ombre, but it's a little bit hard to see in the lighting here while I'm doing it, but at the end you'll be able to see it a little bit better. So enjoy, and if you like the colors, of course, you can always shop the link in my bio. These are available currently as of December 2020, so no promises if you're watching this from the future. If you're watching it from the future, help, send help, get us out of 2020. Okay, that's all. Continue watching, enjoy. As always, leave comments down below of what you'd like to see in the future. And another thing, I know I said that I was going to stop talking and let you guys watch, but I ran out of, well, I didn't run out, but my activator is getting ridiculously low. And rather than wasting what's left in this bottle, get yourself some of these pipettes from Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Amazon, whatever. They're called pipettes. And get those for dropping on your activator. Thank me later.